64 started, 9 remain, but only one of these two can make it into the last 8. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. It's time for the final last 16 matchup of the Spfl Player of the Century tournament. So we're trying to find out who the best player is in the 21st century to play in Scotland. We've been factoring in a lot of things: success, longevity, goals, clean sheets, overall quality as a player. Some people might be asking, well, how the hell did one of these guys make it to the last 16? But I'm going to defend Tavernier. I think actually I can't defend him. I don't know how he made it to the last 16. He's taking on Artur Boruc. I think I knew going into this there was only going to be one winner. One of these guys is considered Celtic's best goalkeeper in this time period. Another one of them is hated by like half his fans. So
yeah, I mean, even if you take Tavernier's peak, right? Tavernier's peak is brilliant. The problem is with Tav, man, more or less the majority of his career, it's flopped. I mean, there's no other way to describe it.
It has flopped, and he's flopped here. So 31% for Tavernier on the poll, 69 for Artur Boruc. So Boruc there winning with more than 2/3 here of the 1.3 thousand people that voted for him. So yeah, I'm not surprised. I thought Artur Boruc was going to win. I'll be honest, the Holy Goalie, it's a pretty good nickname. In terms of nicknames, I think it's one of the better ones out there. What's Tav's nickname? Captain Shite? I mean,
holy shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is. Tavernier's been eliminated. He's out. Artur Boruc's the last guy then.
I'd like to point something before we move on, though. How can you compare these two? One's a goalie, one's a right back.
Bullshit.
Here, see, based off that, guys, null and void. They're both on the same level.
Both go through?
Aye, that's it. We've cracked the code.
Well, Artur Boruc's going to go through. James Tavernier has been eliminated. And if we look at the passageway here for Boruc, he got past Joan Mialbe. Then he got past Chris Boyd, which I thought was very controversial, to be honest. Chris Boyd, highest goal scorer in SPFL history.
That makes him the greatest, doesn't it?
And he wasn't I think Chris Boyd deserved better. Got to say it.
I think Chris Boyd could have took on Shane Duffy, man. He still would have lost. That's just how this channel goes.
He beat Stephen Presley.
Aye, but how much of that's factored into the fact he was once a Rangers man, he played for Hearts, and he's pish at Dundee. You probably even used a picture of him, not even at fucking Celtic as well, just to make, oh look, he's a Hearts guy.
Of course I did.
Well, that's fucking why.
Well, he is a Hearts guy. I mean, if I had to say who Stephen Presley's allegiances lied to.
Who did he win? Who did he win trophies with?
Hearts, funnily enough.
Aye, but big trophies.
Well, they don't count. Anyway, let's get into the comments. Let's see what all you guys are saying. So, Miles Apart says the Holy Goalie every time, lads. Google me again says this account is all Celtic fans following it. Cannot deny that, really. I mean, it is what it is. You any thoughts, or?
Well, fucking the proof's in the pudding, guys. I mean, of course it is.
You
know what we need, though? We need Rangers fans to come onto this channel. Celtic doing 0-0 Karat, they're greeting.
Cast your
they're getting
votes.
The shorts. Join the party.
Rhea Play says it all. Boruc wins on trophies. Christopher Cairn says Tav, yeah, definitely. Worried Life Blue says Captain Tav, legend. Mark Stoddard says, no Larson, my arse. Yeah, because Larson's in a different matchup.
Honestly, man.
See people that can't grasp the concept here.
I'm not Einstein, but see, looking at some of these comments that we get and I see on social media, I'm glad I'm not other people. Man.
That would be like the upcoming Fireplay Cup, and you look at the draw, and I'm trying to think of two teams that got... Come on, it got St Mirren, didn't they?
Yeah.
That'd be like looking at Kelly and St Mirren and going, Celtic aren't in this? That's a joke. No, they are in it. It's just that is one of the 4 matches. Celtic are still in it. They're playing Partick Thistle. Just like Celtic are in this. They just don't happen to be this particular matchup. So, you know.
Hold the fucking L, son.
It is what it is. KP Boy says, Holy Goalie all the way. Captain surrendered. Can't lace Boruc's shoes. Captain surrendered, no bad that. Ali OC says Tavernier's a serial loser. Bobby says Tavernier, what? Harry Shannon, Fog Boys, that's just silly now to compare the Holy Goalie but Boruc to Tav. There's only one winner. Hail, hail, the holy goalie. What's your thoughts here?
What's my thoughts? It's a fucking tournament. Me and you don't decide dick.
Yeah, we
You
ain't.
know, no, you know what, Fog Boys, what you doing? How about this? What you doing? Because you and your wee buddies didn't vote hard enough to stop Tav for getting here. If you feel that bad about him, sorry about that.
Yeah. I also noticed that, Boruc there defeating Chris Boyd along the way. That's just not right. It's not right.
Of course, it's not.
Kenny Spence says, "How the hell did Tav Penn get to the last 16? Not a chance."
Well, at least he understands the concept of a tournament.
Yeah, he does. Fair enough. Kenny Space. I would argue, how did the highest goal scorer in the history of the SPFL not get past round 2? That's what I would argue. Not that guy said, "Yeah, this is a weird one. As much as I love Big Arthur, I just don't think you can ignore Tav's numbers over the course of 10 years. And for that, he's probably been the better servant to Scottish football." That sounds like a Celtic fan saying that, and obviously he's getting abuse here, and people are disagreeing with him. But if you want to talk about numbers, and a lot of people do, they talk about numbers in terms of trophies won. Well, I think it's a bit unfair to hold Tav down, simply blame him or hold him back, or downplay his value to Scottish football based on trophies won, when trophies won is a team effort and you need good teammates. Nobody wins trophies single-handedly. But if you want to talk about individual awards that you do get single-handedly, then let's talk about goals scored. That is something that you can certainly... That's an argument that you can actually use to praise Tav.
James Tavernier is the highest scoring British defender of all time.
I think it's fairer to give Tav praise for that than to give him criticism for Rangers winning no trophies.
You know what? I think it is a fucking shame what's happened with James Tavernier.
No, but put it this way.
There's a timeline where this guy is God status.
No, look, there was a period where James Tavernier was probably one, if not the best player at Rangers.
Yep.
Now, that period's over. But I just don't think... If you take Tavernier out of Rangers over the last 9 years and you replace him with any other right-back that has been in Scotland this century, I don't see Rangers winning any more trophies.
No, I agree. I think the problem is, folks, there's been far too much hurt with the guy, and he's the captain, and he takes the brunt of it, rightfully or wrongly. He should have left years ago. He didn't, and it's harmed him big time.
Yeah, he could have had a big move. He never got it. Anyway, that's it. Artur Boruc has defeated James Tavernier. I just think Tavernier gets a lot of shit directed his way, when in reality, I mean, for a long, long time, he was good for Rangers, and he did score a lot of goals, and I mean, he was like one of the... I mean, a lot of times you were looking at Rangers and looking at a potential rebuild or whatnot, and he was like he's one of the few players that you would keep. It might not be that anymore, but I don't know. This guy just... Everyone points out, he didn't win any trophies. Well, who did win trophies at Rangers in that period?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't around in the 90s, guys. I mean, you were for a bit, but...
Does that mean every Celtic player in the 90s was pish then?
Well, that's what I was about to touch on.
See when Rangers won 9 in a row, was everybody in that Celtic team shite?
Who was Celtic captain in the 90s? McStay?
Fuck no, it wasn't going to be McStay. I don't think... Nah, not in the 90s. Not, who'd have been the cap... Oh, was Craig Burley no Celtic captain?
Hold on, let's find this out here.
Was it no Craig Burley?
Celtic captain 90s.
We'll do a wee bit of research here.
Because I want to actually see, because I wonder if... Let's see here, so...
Watch this, Craig.
Paul McStay, I was right.
Oh, you're right.
1990 to 97. That basically takes up the entirety, well, a lot of the 9 in a row Rangers did.
I was thinking, I'm not even...
Does Paul McStay get labelled as bad, like, as fucking much of a loser as Tavernier?
No, but I mean, when did Celtic break the 9 in a row? It was the 97-98 season.
Yeah, so he wasn't even captain for that. Sounds like he got stripped for that season. But see, there you go. He gets stripped and Tom Boyd delivers a trophy.
Does that mean Paul McStay's shite then? And he didn't have the numbers that Tavernier had?
It's not for me to decide, folks, but it just shows you,
It was
man.
Craig Burley, not even Celtic captain. How did I get that so fucking wrong? That is embarrassing.
Well, to be fair, Celtic have had a few McStays as captain. Maybe you got a wee bit confused, but I don't think your knowledge dates back to the fucking 20s.
No, so. Probably not. Probably not.
Although I think Hearts' league title does, so on that note.
Aye, left on 1-1. Till next time, peace.